All right. What's the word? How are you? This is Quamon Fowler, and today I'm on the EWI. All right. A lot of people have been asking about my setup on EWI and how I practice on it. And so I was going to go over some things. All right, this is the EWI 4000. I'm going to dive right in. This is the EWI 4000. I like it. It has analog sounds. I do not have Patchman sounds. I got the original Octave sounds. And most of the time I'm using number 25, most of the time on recordings and everything. I do use other sounds, but not really, not too many, I would say. But one of the things that you first need to get used to is the octave key rollers. On the back, it's eight of them, and what you have to do is get in the grooves with your thumb and get used to the transition when you go from one note to the next. If you want to practice, you can do octaves like and when I first got the instrument, I was doing arpeggios and doing fourths and things like that just to get used to bigger intervals that would allow me to travel across or vertically throughout the EWI. So you want it to be as smooth as possible. Without any glitches, because if you're doing the glitches, that means the timing wasn't right between your front fingers and then your thumb. So you can hear the little jump in octave, that's just because my fingers have to hit at the same time for it to get that tone without the little glitchiness. Now, the thing that's good and bad about the EWI is the good thing is it's you can maneuver quick with it because the keys don't move, but at the same time because the keys don't move, you got to be precise. So it helps with your timing and your fingering. Just in general, I would say when you play EWI, it helps with your timing, and it can help. It can help with your timing. Now I got a lot of noise, but anyway. I had to mute. Let me see. There we go. Another thing too, you gotta adjust the bite so it's comfortable, and you gotta adjust the sensitivity. So these bottom two knobs, I gotta get them just right so that it is the right attack I want and a resistance. So this left knob on the bottom left, I can turn it all the way to the right, and it'll blow without me, blowing. But you also want to be mindful of the bottom right knob. So if I turn that, that affects like the sensitivity. And if you want some dynamic range in your note, you got to turn it to the left. You know what I'm saying? If I turn it to the right, it's like it'll go right there too fast. So I want to give myself I want it to be just right, and then I'll turn the bottom left knob to the left. If that's too hard. I'll turn it up some more. See that? So that rise and fall, it has everything to do with my air pressure. So if I want more range, I can turn that bottom right knob to the left. So I got to really push it to get the max, volume. And if I want my attack to be quicker, I can turn to the right. But you can see, well, you can't probably hear it. It's humming a little bit, and that's because I have it set like balanced to where it's playing easily. So I'll back off to the left, and that should be good. That should be good there. The next thing, you got your pitch, and you don't mess with the pitch. Mine is tuned to B flat, and so I don't mess with that. There's a way that you can adjust it. If you look at the menu, it's on A-D, and those red lines in there. I don't know if y'all can see it there, but it's supposed to be lined up so that it's nothing there. You can turn the knobs, like you got the top row, the second row from the top. You can adjust those, your pitch, to where it disappears, and that'll mean when it disappears, that means you got it in the right key. Tuned right. So I turn the top right knob, and the pitch, the red dot on the right is gone. So I'm gonna turn the one on the left. But that has everything to do with your pitch bend with your thumb. So I want mine to go like a whole step. So I'm gonna adjust this back to where I had it. So I have to put it on the A flat. Not A flat, A. So when you hit the setup button over here to the left, that AD pops up, and then I'm gonna turn this to adjust it. So now I have that whole step when I do my thumb pitch bend or go down the whole step. So I got my plate enough space for me to have room to put my thumb on the plate, and then when I want to bend down, I just put my thumb on that bottom plate or lift it up to the top. So if I just want to do a half step, I'm just barely touching the plate. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm barely touching the plate to do my pitch bend, a half step. Okay, so um, when I do some articulation, I'm thinking about oh, I'm pointing at the screen, but I'm thinking about my articulation there. So I would turn my my bottom sensory adjustment knob on the bottom left. I'm gonna adjust my attack so that it'll come out a little. It'll come out a little bit more. Now, yeah, that's good. That's good. That's a good place for me to be. So here it is again. When you heard the little glitching sound, this thing is saying I need to charge, but so everything has to line up right. So when I practice EWI, I do. Just getting my thumb really used to moving with my fingers in the so it be consistent in the front and back. So that was the glitch was happening once I go to from C sharp open to E flat because I got to move my thumb along with it. So I'm moving all my fingers and then my thumb is snapping into place as well. So okay. All right. So let's turn this down. Oh, that's my volume, bottom right. My reverb is bottom left. The button. So that's a more solid sound without any effect. So I can barely play and it gives me a sound, so I'm gonna back off of my attack a little bit. See that big bump sound? That sound is because I'm missing. So probably got to get the back part of the thumb pushing more on the octave roller so the fat part can it can pick it up when you make that transition. Another thing too, these strips over here, the top two knobs at the top deal with the glide. The one on the left deals with the glide when you're just using the octave key rollers. The one on the right deals with when you put your thumb all the way on the right side, the strips. So I have the ones on the right, well, the knob on the top right, I have it set to where I can get me a good long, but that's only when I put my thumb all the way to the strip. If I'm gonna play on the octave rollers without the strip, there's really not much glide. But if I turn this to the right, the top left one, so it's got a glide on it. So I'm gonna turn it to the left, so it's not as much glide. Turn it to the left, right again a little bit. So I'm gonna turn the right knob to the left a little bit so I won't have as much glide. Well, that's too much. To the left. Okay, I'm adjusting it, and then you just gotta do it to where it's comfortable for you. Let me give me a little bit more. Then you can turn, you have to play with it to where it gets just right. I'm messing up, so you can hear like the glitches and stuff. The thing that's good about this EWI, like I said, being that it's touch sensitive, your fingers got to be just right. And so if I'm going to do the octaves on something like that, that augmented arpeggio, same thing I'm playing in the front, but I'm moving my thumb down when I go down those octaves. You know. So, another thing you can do is work with a metronome. My battery is low, so I gotta end this pretty soon. Another thing to do, practice slow on the EWI and get used to it so you can lock into where you need to be in terms of your fingers and the timing when you're changing from note to note. And that's the most important thing, is to know where your fingers need to be, so that the faster you get, the more you'll be able to, lock it in. Yeah. need to move this around because it's going to actually hang up. It's going to die if I don't charge it. So let me put this little charger in here. There we go. That should give me some juice here. Okay, cool. All right, so let me do this, y'all. I'm gonna put this here. Uh-oh, sorry. Sorry. Cool. I'm gonna scoot over some. What I'm doing is just getting used to traveling up and down. It's like I have to get my fingers in sync with the EWI. All right. All righty. Let me take a peek. Hold on just a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay. All right. So we good. So, all right. So we are in the shed on the EWI, and I'm gonna look at a tune. I'm gonna just play over the changes because I need to shed on this one. The changes to No More Blues. All right. Okay, here's the changes. Might be too loud. All right, so anyway, I need to shed on those changes. I'm not looking at them. I like to listen and memorize them. So that's it. That's it for this lesson. Just wanted to go over the EWI, how I practice on it, and I just pulled it out. I made some adjustments just right here on this lesson. On the time I start shedding, and it feels better. And yeah. So I got some range too. The bite, I forgot to talk about that too. You can adjust the bite so that you can get the right response when you do your vibrato. And so if I turn this thing, that's a lot. So if you turn it, that's that knob by itself, the second from the bottom on the left side. That's really a lot. So I'm gonna turn it to the left. So that's how much I want it, right there. You can also do the vibrato at the bottom. So I'll do a combination of vibrato with my unsure, and I'll do a vibrato with my thumb, doing the pitch bend. Here I'm doing it with my thumb. You wouldn't do it with your thumb or something like that. The thing about this, man, I love it. I've been saying this, is it's touch sensitive, and so you have to be on it. The problems you have is when it gets cold, because when your fingers are cold and the EWI is cold, the keys are cold, then it won't respond right. But it feels good. I'm nice and warm in here. I got my air conditioner on, but it's not making it to where it's making it cold. Another thing too, at the bottom, you got to make sure your keys are spaced to where you don't land on the wrong key. And I have mine set to sax finger. So if I hit the setup key and I go all the way up to FN, you go all the way up to FN, and you'll see that mine is on SA. I like sax fingering because I'm a saxophone player. All right, let's try this one more time. Don't y'all want me to stab at it one time? Let's try it again. I'm gonna outline these changes. Oh man. Okay, so y'all got it. So I'm up here going through stuff, trying to solidify the movement changes, and that's what it takes. It just takes you going through it, outlining it at your own pace. I'm playing consistent eighth notes just because I want to just get used to the feel of the changes. So, and I mean, it's one of those tunes. This is No More Blues, Antonio Carlos Jobim. Beautiful song, beautiful melody. I'm not gonna play the melody here, but um, I just wanted to play through the changes and get y'all used to how I practice and run through stuff on EWI. Okay, so that's it. If this was helpful, if this was entertaining, please leave a comment, hit that thumbs up, hit the notification bell, subscribe, all that good stuff. Y'all know the drill. If you're not paying for anything, then just share love. These lessons are free to you. If you want to get more deeper into how I break down stuff and what I'm doing, go to Texas Tenor Academy. And I believe on the live stream, you can share love with Super Chat and things like that if you would like to. Yeah, if you want to pay and give a tip, you can always go to QuamonFowler.com and just click on pay. And that's where you can, it says pay Q up there. So if you want to show love, you definitely can. I'm doing these lessons out of the kindness of my heart, taking my time to share with you, you know, my insights and things like that. So if you want to share anything in return, I'm totally up for it. But otherwise, enjoy the content, and we'll see you on another one. Peace.